Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into a topic that might feel deeply personal but is more universal than you think. Have you ever felt unusually exhausted, overly sensitive to sounds or light, or simply had the quiet urge to pull away from the world? Maybe you have noticed that rest does not fully refresh you, or that even moments of stillness can feel intense. If that sounds familiar, here's the reassuring truth. You are not broken, and you are not losing control. What you are experiencing is your nervous system undergoing an upgrade. Imagine your body as a finely tuned receiver, one that has spent years adapting to a denser, slower world. Suddenly, the signal has changed. It is richer, faster, and more layered. Your system is learning to process this new stream of energy, which can feel overwhelming at first. Fatigue, sensitivity, and the desire to withdraw are not signs of weakness or failure. They are nature's way of protecting you while your internal systems adjust. Tonight, we will explore why these experiences happen, how your body is integrating this new energy, and why rest, patience, and self-care are crucial during this process. Understanding that this is an upgrade, not a breakdown, can shift your perspective from frustration to acceptance. By the end of this discussion, you will begin to see your exhaustion not as a limitation, but as a signal that your body is learning to hold more, process more, and evolve into a more sensitive, aware, and balanced version of yourself. As we continue, let us talk about the shift from a 3D way of experiencing the world to what some call a 5D awareness. For decades, your nervous system has been tuned to a dense, predictable environment, a world where information came slowly, patterns were simple, and survival required efficiency above all else. Think of it like an old radio locked onto a familiar station, filtering out most of the noise to keep you functional and safe. Now, something has changed. The signal you are receiving has expanded. It is layered, fast, and complex. More information, more subtle emotional cues, more energetic data than your system is used to processing. This sudden expansion can feel intense, sometimes overwhelming, because your nervous system is learning to interpret signals it once filtered out. Sleep may feel less restorative, stillness might feel charged, and even ordinary environments can feel heavy or overstimulating. But here's the key: this is not a problem to fix. It is a natural adaptation. The nervous system is designed to recalibrate and integrate higher levels of energy and perception. What feels like overload is actually your body adjusting to a richer, more connected experience of reality. Recognizing this helps you approach these changes with patience instead of fear. Tonight, as we explore this shift, remember, the challenges you feel are evidence of growth. You are stepping into a broader bandwidth of awareness, and every moment of rest, every pause, is part of this natural evolution. Understanding this shift can transform your perspective from stress to curiosity, guiding you through this new way of being. Now, let us explore a concept that might change how you see your tiredness. Fatigue is not a sign of weakness, it is a signal that your nervous system is actively integrating new energy and information. When your body receives more input than it is accustomed to, it naturally slows down. Rest is no longer just a luxury. It becomes a vital part of your transformation. Think of it this way: every neuron in your nervous system communicates through tiny electrical impulses, forming intricate patterns that shape perception, emotion, and awareness. As the surrounding energetic environment intensifies, these patterns must adapt. Your body responds by creating pauses, urging you to step back from overstimulation. This is why moments of stillness may feel unusually intense, or why sleep may not fully reset you. Your system is busy reorganizing itself at a deep, invisible level. During this phase, productivity may drop, motivation can fluctuate, and even simple tasks can feel heavy. But rather than viewing these changes as obstacles, they are actually protective mechanisms. Your nervous system is recalibrating, forming new pathways to process a richer stream of experience. Fatigue becomes a guide, directing you to honor your body's need for integration. By understanding fatigue as integration, you can approach rest with purpose and patience. Every pause, every quiet moment, is part of your body's natural process of evolution. Instead of resisting it, allow yourself to experience it fully, because in these moments, your nervous system is learning, adapting, and preparing you for a heightened awareness of the world around you. Next, let us focus on a small but powerful structure inside your brain, the pineal gland. Often overlooked or dismissed, it plays a crucial role in how your body perceives and responds to subtle shifts in light, energy, and environment. During this period of recalibration, the pineal gland becomes especially active, influencing sleep patterns, dream intensity, and overall awareness. This tiny gland functions like an internal sensor. It responds quietly but persistently to changes in light cycles, electromagnetic activity, and seasonal rhythms. As it adapts, you might notice subtle sensations, pressure in the forehead, soft ringing in the ears, or an internal buzzing that does not have an obvious source. These are not threats, they are signals, feedback from your nervous system that it is adjusting to new energetic frequencies. Inside the pineal gland are microscopic crystalline structures that interact with electromagnetic activity. As energy around you becomes more charged, these structures respond through vibration. Your nervous system, like an antenna, picks up these changes and communicates through subtle physical and emotional sensations. Understanding these signs can shift your perspective from fear or confusion to curiosity and acceptance. Rather than resisting or overanalyzing, simply noticing the sensations allows your body to continue its natural recalibration. Rest, awareness, and gentle observation support the integration process. By tuning into your pineal gland and its feedback, you are learning to work with your body's natural intelligence. These quiet shifts mark the beginning of deeper sensitivity, enhanced perception, and a nervous system that is gradually expanding to hold more energy and awareness. As your nervous system recalibrates, you may notice that everyday experiences feel more intense than usual. Sounds seem sharper, lights brighter, and emotions, both your own and those around you, feel amplified. This heightened sensitivity is not a flaw. It is a natural part of the integration process. Your body is learning to process a broader range of information, and the nervous system temporarily lowers its filters to do so. Imagine your nervous system as a finely tuned antenna. In the past, it filtered out much of the world's noise to maintain balance. Now, it is allowing more through to learn what matters, which can feel overwhelming at first. Crowded spaces, loud conversations, or emotionally charged environments might feel exhausting, even draining. This is not a sign that you are fragile, it is a sign that your body is recalibrating to a higher level of awareness. During this phase, rest, quiet, and simplicity become essential. Your nervous system is working behind the scenes, reorganizing pathways, and creating new patterns of perception. Fatigue, withdrawal, or a need for solitude is actually a protective mechanism, preventing overload while these changes occur. By acknowledging sensory overload as part of your growth, you can approach it with patience instead of frustration. The goal is not to push through discomfort but to allow your body the space it needs to adjust. With time, what once felt overwhelming will stabilize, and heightened sensitivity will transform into clarity, allowing you to experience life with a deeper, richer awareness. Now, let us explore what many experience as a strong pull inward, the cocoon phase. This is a natural stage of transformation where your nervous system prioritizes internal coherence over external engagement. You might notice that social interactions feel draining, conversations seem louder or fragmented, and invitations you once welcomed now feel heavy or unnecessary. This is not antisocial behavior. It is your body's way of protecting and reorganizing itself. Think about how a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly. It retreats into a cocoon, dissolving old structures before emerging anew. Human transformation follows a similar rhythm. Your nervous system is recalibrating to hold more energy and awareness, so it naturally encourages solitude, rest, and minimal external stimulation. This inward focus allows the body to integrate new patterns without constant interference from the outside world. During this phase, it is common to feel guilt for wanting to step back from social obligations. But honoring this need is essential. Silence, stillness, and limited interaction provide the environment your nervous system needs to reorganize, recalibrate, and stabilize. By trusting this process, you're supporting the development of deeper clarity and resilience. The cocoon phase is temporary, not a permanent withdrawal. It is a protective architecture for transformation, allowing old patterns to dissolve and new capabilities to emerge. Embracing this inward movement with patience, rather than resistance, ensures that when you re-engage with the world, you do so with a nervous system that is stronger, more coherent, and finely attuned to subtle energies. As you move through the cocoon phase, another significant process begins: shedding old identities. The roles, social masks, and habitual patterns that once felt natural may start to feel heavy or restrictive. You might notice that behaviors you used to rely on for comfort or social acceptance no longer resonate. This is a natural part of your nervous system's recalibration, a process of letting go of what was built to survive a denser, noisier reality. It is important to understand that this shedding is not rejection of people around you, but a realignment of your inner self. Subtle pressures from social expectations, obligations, or familiar interactions can feel draining because they interfere with your nervous system's quiet work of reorganization. By creating space and allowing old patterns to dissolve, you give your body the chance to integrate higher levels of sensitivity and awareness. During this stage, solitude and reflective practices become powerful allies. They allow you to observe what no longer serves you without judgment, and to release emotional, mental, or energetic clutter that has accumulated over time. This is also why certain relationships, routines, or roles may naturally fall away. Your system is making room for a new version of yourself that operates with clarity, alignment, and coherence. Embracing this process with patience and compassion is essential. Shedding old identities is not a sign of loss or failure. It is a necessary step in transformation. By letting go consciously and respectfully, you support the emergence of a self that is more authentic, resilient, and in tune with the expanded awareness your nervous system is now learning to hold. Another fascinating aspect of this transformation is how your subconscious begins to actively participate in the recalibration process. You may notice that your dreams become more vivid, cinematic, or emotionally intense. Places, people, and situations in your dreams might feel symbolic rather than literal, carrying messages or insights from deeper layers of your mind. These experiences are not random. They are a form of internal housekeeping, helping to process unresolved emotions, outdated beliefs, and fragments of your past. As your nervous system adjusts to heightened sensitivity, the subconscious has more freedom to reorganize and integrate information that was previously compartmentalized. Past, present, and potential future experiences may begin to overlap in subtle ways, allowing you to confront and release patterns that no longer serve you. This is a natural way for your system to create space for higher awareness and clearer perception. Alongside dreams, emotional processing often intensifies. Old feelings may surface unexpectedly, memories can resurface and dissolve, and a sense of release may accompany the shedding of outdated identities. This is not regression, it is purification. Your nervous system is clearing emotional and energetic residue, making way for a more coherent, balanced, and sensitive way of being. By honoring your sleep, paying attention to your dreams, and allowing emotions to flow without resistance, you support this natural internal housekeeping. These processes quietly prepare your mind and body to hold more awareness, integrate new energies, and navigate the world from a place of greater clarity and resilience. As your nervous system continues to recalibrate, you may notice a profound shift in how you experience time. Hours can seem to vanish in an instant, while minutes may stretch endlessly. Schedules, deadlines, and rigid routines may start to feel artificial or constraining. This is not distraction or disorganization, it is a natural result of your awareness expanding beyond linear 3D structures of time. In this phase, your perception begins to align more with the flow of life rather than strict measurement. Time becomes experienced as movement and presence rather than a series of segmented events. The mind starts to inhabit the present moment with a new depth, noticing details and subtleties that may have gone unnoticed before. This elasticity of time can feel unsettling at first, especially in a world still structured around clocks and calendars, but it is a sign that your nervous system is adapting to a higher bandwidth of awareness. Physical and emotional sensations often accompany this temporal shift. You may feel waves of warmth or chills, internal vibrations, or subtle pressure around the head. These are side effects of integration, signals that your body is processing more information and learning to operate at an elevated level of sensitivity. By embracing this altered sense of time, rather than resisting it, you can cultivate presence, patience, and a deeper appreciation for the flow of life. This is part of the nervous system's natural evolution, helping you anchor awareness, balance energy, and navigate your experiences with greater clarity, resilience, and alignment. As sensitivity and awareness increase, practical steps become essential to help your nervous system integrate and stabilize. Two of the most important anchors during this phase are grounding and hydration. Grounding, or connecting physically with the earth, allows your body to discharge excess energy and restore balance. Simple practices, standing barefoot on grass, sand, or soil, or sitting quietly in nature, provide a natural electromagnetic connection that signals safety and stability to your nervous system. This is not symbolic. It is a functional way for your body to regulate energy and reduce internal tension. Hydration is equally vital. Water is a conductor and facilitator of information flow within the body, supporting communication between cells and maintaining electrical balance. When your system is processing new patterns, even slight dehydration can amplify discomfort, fatigue, or mental fog. Drinking water consistently and mindfully allows your nervous system to process new energy more efficiently and reduces friction in the integration process. Together, grounding and hydration create a foundation for your nervous system to reorganize without unnecessary stress. They allow the body to stabilize energy, reduce sensory overload, and support the subtle recalibration that is occurring at both conscious and subconscious levels. By prioritizing these practices, you create the environment your body needs to integrate heightened sensitivity and expanded awareness. Rest becomes more restorative, perception more stable, and the nervous system gradually learns to hold more energy without strain. These simple yet essential practices provide a bridge between the inner transformation taking place and the external world you navigate every day. Another essential part of this transformation is giving yourself permission to rest, to withdraw, and to slow down without guilt. As your nervous system recalibrates, resistance to these natural urges can create tension and interfere with integration. Rest is not laziness or avoidance. It is a vital component of the nervous system learning to process higher levels of energy and awareness. During this phase, it is important to honor the body's cues rather than forcing productivity or social engagement. Moments of solitude, quiet reflection, or simply being present in stillness allow your nervous system to reorganize, recalibrate, and consolidate new patterns. Permission acts as a gentle signal to your body that it is safe to relax, releasing tension that may have accumulated from resisting natural cycles of energy and sensitivity. This is also a time to let go of the need to interpret every sensation or experience. Overanalyzing or chasing signs can pull your awareness outward, disrupting the internal work your system is quietly performing. Instead, embracing rest and allowing integration to occur naturally fosters stability, clarity, and a deeper connection to yourself. By combining permission with intentional rest, you create the space for subtle rewiring, emotional clearing, and the quiet updating of your nervous system. The body learns to carry more light, process more information, and navigate the world with greater ease. In this way, rest becomes not just a pause, but an active part of your transformation, helping you emerge more balanced, sensitive, and aligned with your expanded awareness. Finally, as all these processes unfold, a new sense of clarity begins to emerge. The nervous system, having recalibrated, integrated heightened sensitivity, and released outdated patterns, now allows you to experience life with a deeper presence and coherence. Fatigue, withdrawal, and heightened perception are no longer signs of struggle but markers that transformation is actively taking place. This phase is characterized by a quiet competence, a steady, grounded awareness that does not need constant validation or explanation. Sensitivity becomes clarity, not strain, and rest is no longer avoidance but nourishment. You begin to feel more fully present inside your body, inhabiting each moment with calm attentiveness rather than constant stimulation or distraction. Integration also brings a subtle shift in how you interact with the world. Connections become more selective yet more resonant, energy is preserved rather than drained, and your perception aligns with what truly matters. The nervous system has learned to hold more light, process information more efficiently, and maintain balance even in environments that once felt overwhelming. Ultimately, this emergence of clarity signals that the transformation is not about escaping reality, but about inhabiting it differently. Your inner rhythm, sensitivity, and awareness now provide a foundation for living with authenticity, presence, and resilience. The dawn of this new phase is not dramatic, it is silent, steady, and deeply stabilizing. By embracing it, you honor the natural evolution of your nervous system and step into a more coherent, capable, and awakened way of being. As we have explored today, the sensations you have been experiencing, fatigue, heightened sensitivity, withdrawal, and shifting perception, are not signs that something is wrong. They are signals that your nervous system is upgrading, recalibrating, and learning to hold more energy, awareness, and clarity. From the cocoon phase to shedding old identities, from vivid dreams to altered time perception, every experience is part of a natural process of integration. By honoring rest, solitude, grounding, hydration, and permission, you create the environment your body and mind need to transform. These practices are not indulgences. They are essential tools for navigating this shift with patience, balance, and alignment. As the nervous system stabilizes, sensitivity becomes clarity, and you emerge with a deeper presence, a stronger inner coherence, and a more authentic connection to yourself and the world. Remember, this journey is unique to you. It does not need to be rushed or forced, and it does not need external validation. The dawn you have been waiting for is forming silently inside, and every step you take in self-care, reflection, and patience supports this transformation. Thank you for joining me today. Take a deep breath, honor your body, and let yourself settle into this new rhythm. Until next time, take care and stay present.